Dear doctors, I'm Gunjan, co-founder and partner at Aesthetify Global. We distribute e.p.t.q fillers exclusively in India. In this video, what we have captured is not a marketing pitch, but the facts that you would like to review before adopting a new filler to your practice. e.p.t.q is built on HPCH technology, high purification cross-linking hyaluronic acid. The name isn't the clinical detail that matters. What matters is what it controls, the residual BDDE. BDDE is the cross-linking agent that stabilizes hyaluronic acid into a gel matrix. Every cross-link HA filler in the market contains some level of residual BDDE. This is chemistry and not a defect. The question that matters clinically is concentration, because elevated residue has been associated with increased local inflammatory response post-injection. e.p.t.q's HPCH process is engineered to minimize that residual load, and the manufacturer publishes a CE report confirming it. That's the standard we would ask you to hold every filler brand to, and not just to e.p.t.q. Filler behavior in tissue isn't subjective, it's measurable, expressed through two values, G prime and double G prime. G prime is the elastic modulus, how much structural support a filler provides, its capacity to lift and hold shape under load. On the other hand, G double prime is the viscous modulus, how the filler flows and integrates into surrounding tissues. Calibrated against injection depth, these two values are what make outcomes predictable rather than variable. Across the e.p.t.q range, S100, S300 and S500 each sits at a different point on that curve by design. S100, it's a lower G prime filler, higher flow integration, and hence it leads to fine and superficial corrections. On the other hand, S300 is a mid-range filler, which leads to mid-depth voluminization. S500, which is the higher elastic modulus, it leads to deep structural support, majorly for chin and jawline. Selecting by rheological profile, not just anatomical zone, is what separates a calculated outcome from a guess. Post-treatment edema is one of the most underweighted variables in patient satisfaction. Excessive swelling delays result assessment, complicates touch-up timing, and erodes patient confidence in the early days itself, independent of whether the final result is good. e.p.t.q's 2cm dual cross-linking technology addresses this directly by combining two cross-linking mechanisms with the same gel matrix. The product achieves a hydration-swelling ratio that is clinically optimized. The gel absorbs water in controlled predictable range rather than expanding unpredictably in the days after injection. What is the clinical implication we all can derive from here? So this means more consistent early stage results, a shorter window between treatment and accurate outcome assessment, and thus that leads to fewer anxious patient calls in week 1. Product selection only matters if it is matched to the correct injection plate. So, for easy purposes, 4 zones are mapped to product logic. Lips, superficial to mid-dermal, lower G prime products for natural mobility and texture. Nasolabial folds, mid to deep dermal, moderate G prime for structural correction without overcorrection. Whereas for cheeks, supraperiosteal or deep subcutaneous, higher G prime for projection and mid-face support. Whereas for teardrop, superficial subcutaneous only, lowest G prime, lowest swelling prone formulation, and a thin overlying tissue, high visibility of any irregularity. This isn't substitute for clinical judgment. It is the starting framework that every rheological data should inform. None of the preceding data matters without regulatory standing behind it. e.p.t.q carries both CE marking and CDSCO approval for the Indian market. CE certification confirms compliance with EU medical device safety standards, whereas CDSCO approval confirms the product has cleared India's Central Drugs Standard Control Organization review for clinical use. Together, these are your medico-legal baseline, not formalities. Verifying current certification status before use is a due diligence step every practitioner should complete, regardless of the brand. HPCH technology, validated rheology, dual cross-linking, full regulatory certification. That's e.p.t.q clinical profile and not a brand pitch. If you would like to receive a technical dossier of our products or a product walkthrough, please follow the instructions mentioned in the description. And if you like this video,